And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
And for tonight's entertainment, we'll be watching the Memphis Grizzlies facing off against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, they're up over the 500 mark so far at 3-2 on the young season. A decent enough start, and one they're hoping to improve on with a win in tonight's contest.
And the player introductions are wrapped
Well,
up.
last season, Devin Booker stated that he'd like to start his own.
And we're just about ready to get this one started.
Kenny, what more needs to be done to make that happen?
No, there's a lot to be done. They have talent, but they don't have a super team talent. So they'd have to get about 3 super players.
Listen, forget super team. They haven't proven they're any kind of team. Some of their losses this year, terrible.
And embarrassing.
I agree.
Well, they were terrible.
That sounds familiar. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. TA David Aldridge is on our sideline. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
And for Dylan Brooks,
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, since Devin Booker's been in the pros, he's been able to show his ability to create. He said at Kentucky, all I shot was catch and shoot threes. I was fitting in with my team, playing off of others. But my dad always taught me the fundamentals. I don't want to rely on one thing. Being good at everything is how you earn your spot on the floor. Kevin?
He's doing it all, DA. Thanks. Looking at teams with new coaches, Chris, how long do you think it usually takes a new system to get the kinks out and work properly?
Yeah, hopefully you have veteran players because they can adapt the system a little bit quicker. Younger players, they might not, know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice. And with practice time not being as a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season, 82 games. You look at it in 4 20-game stretches, and you hope by that second 20-game stretch you're into finding your rhythm as a team, and the team's starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Iguodala out there with Morant. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. Rubio against Iguodala. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
and it was made clear early on to Ricky Rubio that the Jazz were moving on from him, but Rubio quickly finds a home in Phoenix. 3-year deal for Rubio, who is a good fit with the Suns. Having a real point guard on the team like Rubio should be a huge boost.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Oh, the Grizzlies are going back to the grit and grind style of last season, the slowest pace in the league. They wanted to make the game ugly and uncomfortable for opposing teams.
Here's Morant, and he can't bank that one in. Here's Booker, his last outing with 20 points. to the middle. Ayton kicks to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Rubio misses. And Chris, the Grizzlies taking the pace out of the game. Taking teams in the, quote, mud, as they put it.
Yeah, Kevin, their style was built on hard-nosed, disruptive defense. I mean, last season, dead last in scoring. To win, they had to make it a rock.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. At the elbow with Saric. Oubre outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Iguodala with the steal. Pass to Morant. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
And here's Rubio. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game. Well, that's a look they always want him to take, because if he's got the space, he's got the green light.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Here's Morant. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Crowder against Saric. Oubre bounce pass. Here's Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ayton hits them both. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
First team foul.
Now here's Morant, covered by Rubio. And it's good, 2 points.
You could do that every time up the floor. Put Morant in the pick and roll and just let him go to work.
Rubio outside. Saric outside. Back to Rubio. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Passes it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on charge.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Now, here's Rubio. Booker looking around. 5 to shoot. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
Now Morant. 20 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Inside, Iguodala with the steal. Anderson right side. Trying his luck from deep. Here's Valanciunas. Drops in the layup for 2. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Booker against Iguodala. Here's the step back. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Booker's got his second bucket.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the deep, really.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 13 foul. Valanciunas with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Morant. Just 5 to shoot.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Got a piece of it. Crowder with the steal. Here's Iguodala. Money from the wing.
It's great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Rubio taking his time here. Oubre can't get it to go. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Owens checked in for Andre Iguodala. Carter, he's checked in for Phoenix. For Memphis, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
Well, how about D'Angelo Russell?
Good one,
let's talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really could be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle? I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew he was a beast. He's a beast.
You mean he's a beast?
Yeah, something like that.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. Booker outside. He dishes it to Kaminsky over Anderson, and the basket by Kaminsky.
The sinister craftiness of Kaminsky. You think you got him covered, but he finds a way.
Here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Crowder.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, Greg, a sturdy 2-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
No good from Booker. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Memphis. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Booker the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. The pass to Bridges. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Allen. Pass to Crowder. Great D that time from Oubre.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Here's Booker. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Fourth, the Suns.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really looked to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Caboclo's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Mark comes in for Jay Crowder. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And Booker kicks to Kaminsky over Jones. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
Most effective when he gets his feet set. Kaminsky can be lethal on the catch and shoot.
It's stolen by Kaminsky. And Phoenix pushing it up now. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 6 points.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, and there's really no excuse for it, GA. I mean, they know they need to play in more control.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Oubre, and it's Tyler Johnson in for Booker.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Johnson for 3. Good on the three-point shot. And now a 5-point Phoenix lead. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Clark. No points in the game yet for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, for Josh Jackson, not really the sophomore season he was hoping for. Didn't take a major leap forward, and saw him fighting for reserve minutes at times.
And with Jackson, Greg, they just need to see more from him.
The upside, it's still there for Jackson, but nothing is guaranteed in the NBA. He needs to keep working on his game to live up to the lofty draft expectations.
Johnson outside. Passes it to Baines. Releases, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh, my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now, oh, man, 2 of my favorite passes in the game.
Just 5 on the clock. Picked him clean. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about Jackson just taking off? alley-oops. He has phenomenal timing for when to jump up and finish the lob pass.
Kaminsky up top. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And check out the numbers for Bridges. Last season's performance for him. Put up 8 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Year one, he had to kind of find his way, but he seems poised to make some big strides here in his sophomore season.
Well, the team wants him to carve out a larger role for himself. But talent-wise, he's definitely got it in.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Hill's checked in. The Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job. When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Back to Baines. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. And it doesn't even draw iron. Here's Allen. Kept alive. Here's Hill. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Memphis.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges against Jackson. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely over Jackson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Memphis leading. Jones in the post. Defended by Bridges. Jones, no luck. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Josh Jackson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Suns have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Both free throws good from Bridges. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson has the open look. Nails the wide open jump shot. Jackson's got 6.
And how about that mentality by Jackson? Looking to shoot it as soon as that pass was delivered.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Versatility is so important in today's NBA. That works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Diallo out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Tyler Johnson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the point. And the basket by Hill. Here's Jerome. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
Johnson surveying the floor. 4 on the clock. Here's Rubio. The shot that time, not on target. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Melton passes to Anderson. Here's Melton over Johnson. The putback. Offensive rebound. Anderson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Oh, man. He's engaged. He's energized. That's why he's rebounding out there and thriving on the glass, because he battles for his boards.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And Phoenix also making a switch. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's tied up with that one. And for the longest time, the Grizzlies looking for an answer at the small forward position. 2 summers ago, they signed Kyle Anderson away from San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a unique player. He's kind of a point forward type, very effective around the rim with his length.
Rubio, the pass to Diallo. Rubio dishes to Oubre. Fires from deep. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Iguodala. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Jackson from long range. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, the Houston Rockets will come into town. Then on Wednesday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. Rubio, the pass to Johnson. Back to Rubio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Crowder comes in for Jackson. And it's Morant in for Jones. Phoenix also making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Shaq Diallo. And it's Booker in for Johnson.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And for a guy who shoots a lot of threes, Crowder does a pretty good job of getting himself to the free throw line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
And he can't make the 2nd free throw either. Missing both. Phoenix leading by 5. Now, here's Rubio. Booker outside. Out left to the wing. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Over Iguodala. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 8 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And he gets the bucket.
All right, and Crowder working to get more arc on his shot. I mean, served him well there with the defense closing in.
Rubio finds Sharch. Back to Rubio. Out to Sharch over Anderson. And there's Sharch on the assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Morant. He's got 9. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Ayton.
One of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, wise beyond his years.
First one falls for him.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The first one falls.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Tipped away and stolen by Booker. Pass to Oubre. Sharch with it. Oubre outside. Back to Sharch. Knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
Checking out some stats for Iguodala, how he performed last season. Last season put up about 5 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference. But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Phoenix leading by 4. Rubio outside. Feeds to Ayton. Banked in off the glass. Ayton's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Morant with it. He's guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Valanciunas has checked in. Carter, he's checked in for the Suns. Here's Valanciunas.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Carter against Jackson. Carter kicks to Booker. There's the triple. Great D that time from Iguodala. The Grizzlies trail by 4 for the finish. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And that's now 7 points for Andre Iguodala. Carter, the pass to Saric. Oubre against Crowder. And it's Oubre off the drive. He gets that one. Oubre's got 8 points.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Down low, poked away. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And last season, Jonas Valanciunas averaging the fewest minutes of his career. Craig, at the same time, he was playing the best basketball of his career.
I mean, his scoring per minute through the roof. Rebounding at a career high level. He can dominate inside, especially at that offensive end.
Allen's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And a change for the Suns. Kaminsky's checked in. And the emphasis on mobility, a challenge for lumbering 7-footers like Valanciunas.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to be the quickest when you're 7 feet tall, Kevin. I mean, in order to earn his keep, he has to be dominant inside. I mean, he has that capability.
And guys, the stellar development of Devin Booker continued last season. Still a firecracker on offense and took strides to improve his shot selection and, equally as important, his decision making.
And Greg, with Booker and his progress, you really see it in his playmaking.
And that is what the Suns want from him long term. They see him growing into the same vein as a player like James Harden, someone who can carry the load offensively and still make others better.
Here's Morant. That one misses. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker with it. He's picked up by Morant. Booker with it. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Last season, we saw Kelly Oubre get traded to the Suns. It was a surprise success for both him and the team.
Oubre came in and gave the Suns that defensive spark they so desperately needed. The long arms, he can get in the passing lanes, and he plays with tremendous energy, and they love him.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. He's got 10. It's deflected.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Oubre can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Well, it all starts with ball movement. When your percentage is that low, you know you're not moving it well enough. You're not getting your guys open shots.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
The Suns leading. Booker outside. To the middle. Six to shoot. From downtown, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kelly Oubre. And the second free throw, good. Suns leading by 3. And here's Booker. He's got 13. And there's the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Booker. 3-pointer. No good that time. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the shot goes down. Crowder's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
At 6'7", Jay Crowder weighs as much as some centers. He's built for contact.
Back to Carter. Shoots from the high post. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, Crowder, and Crowder finds it in.
And showing he can play above the rim. Crowder with the highlight.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Kaminsky dishes to Carter. Booker against Allen. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker. A 3-ball. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Morant.
Well, a promising start last year from Mikal Bridges. The offense was there, but it was his impact defensively that has really gotten most people's attention. A lot of great tools for a young player.
Josh Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Suns also making a change. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Cook. And with Bridges and his defense, great coaches speak very highly of his basketball IQ.
And that is why, as a rookie, he would often get assigned to guard the toughest perimeter player. Good size and great instincts make him one of the best young defenders on the team.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Well, when you look at the skill set of Tyler Johnson, he really is the epitome of a catalyst. Comes in full energy every time, and if he's hitting his shots, you just ride that wave of scoring.
And with Johnson, Greg, you never know how on his shot will be day to day.
And that's okay. Teams need a player who can carry them off the bench when they get it going. Johnson is a bit of a microwave that heats up immediately, but if he's cold, you simply drop back the minutes for that game.
Back to Kaminsky. And the layup is good. Kaminsky's got 7.
Now look, guys try to get physical with Kaminsky, but he has the body control and focus to finish through the contact.
Now here's Morant. He's got 15. They get it back. Here's Valanciunas. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Allen against Johnson. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. And good that time. He's got 9.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
That's tipped. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Jerome. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Elbow. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Crowder in at the 3 with Jackson Jr. playing the 4. Morant is out there with Iguodala, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position.
Racing right toward the bucket, draws contact. Iguodala is still strong enough to send it home.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Morant with the steal. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were Crowder's thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors' loss to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. For the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league who believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
Here's Crowder. Jackson kicks to Crowder. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Crowder's got 13 points.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Rubio right side. Pulls up, high post. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 18 points for him. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Up the floor. Here's Oubre. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
And both free throws good for Oubre. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now Morant. He's got 17. The kick out to Crowder. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
That makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Rubio, the pass to Oubre. And the rejection by Jackson. Kicks it out to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oubre. Connects from three-point range. Oubre's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Iguodala, the pass to Jackson.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Rubio outside. At the elbow with Saric. Over Jackson. Kicks it out to Rubio. Booker against Iguodala. The 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Memphis trailing here. Crowder feeling it out a bit. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kelly Oubre.
And when he's not shooting threes, Crowder is attacking the paint. That's how he plays the game.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Free throw good, Crowder. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And both free throws good from Crowder. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Rubio finds Saric. Oubre outside. Rubio outside. 5 on the clock. Over Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's foul number 2 for him. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. Mikal Bridges comes in for Oubre. Here's Booker. He's got 18. The three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 21 in the game. Morant with it. Stolen by Rubio. Booker outside. Morant with the steal. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Suns. The drive by Booker, and Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
In the corner, Crowder with it. And a miss there on the triple. Suns leading by 5. Here's Rubio. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here's Iguodala outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Booker with no one around. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 6th assist on the night. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So for the Suns, Sharch comes in for Frank Kaminsky, and Oubre subbed in for Bridges. Phoenix on defense. Here's Jackson, a putback. Will it go? And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Anderson.
The work ethic shining through right there. Kyle Anderson is someone that doesn't give up on plays.
Rubio left side. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Iguodala, no good. Pass to Ayton. Oubre outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Crowder inside. Covered by Oubre. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting for Memphis, Jay Crowder.
And he makes the first. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Rubio outside. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They double him with Booker. Morant passes to Jackson. It's good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And it's Rubio penetrating. And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Sharch finds Booker. A beautiful reverse layup. Booker's got 26.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
That's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. 6 on the shot clock.
His second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And so Jones nails both of them. And here is Johnson. 9 points in the game so far. Booker draws the double. Pass to Johnson. Oubre against Jones. Oubre on the wing. He's got 14. Good D by Jones.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's deflected. Allen's shot is off. Oubre outside. The pass to Saric. Kicks it to Johnson. Booker outside. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Allen with it. Now guarded by Saric. The feed to Jackson. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Anderson. Last season's performance for him. Put up 8 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him. He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Jackson passes to Anderson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. And turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Suns call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Johnson dishes to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Here's Saric. Here's Bridges. Out to Saric. Second shot opportunity, and he hits the jump shot. And the Suns lead by 5.
Well, you can't let Saric get comfortable shooting from mid-range. I mean, once this happens, it's a wrap.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Allen surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Jackson uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 8 points.
Yeah, he's like a surgeon down low operating in the paint. He is incredibly effective there.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Suns lead.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Jackson against Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And for the Suns, Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for Saric. And it's Johnson in for Oubre. He doesn't get the second one.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Offensive rebound. Here's Allen. And it's all evened up. He has 6.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Johnson outside. Ayton inside. Valanciunas is there. Kaminsky kicks to Johnson. Clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Suns lead by 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Back to Jackson. Fires the three. Trains the three-pointer. Jackson's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Johnson finds Kaminsky. Johnson outside. Passes to Bridges. Over Allen. Bridges misses. Pass to Jackson. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And there's Bridges on the assist by Johnson. And it's 9 points for Mikal Bridges.
Well, and in terms of size, that's a mismatch he'll exploit every time, especially inside.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Kaminsky. Bridges out there with Tyler Johnson. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bridges against Iguodala. And the pass to Baines. From deep, Johnson. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Jones to take the lead. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And how about the level of concentration on display here by Jackson that doesn't shy away from getting hit while shooting?
So for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Tyler Johnson.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
Jones looking for an opening. There's Jackson with the 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. The drive by Rubio. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Pass to Iguodala. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. Now, here's Rubio. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
Rubio outside. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
They get a hand on it. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Ayton.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
And he knocks down the first one. Phoenix making some changes. Saric has checked in for Kaminsky. Kelly Oubre comes in for Johnson. And it's Devin Booker in for Bridges. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Booker. The pass to Saric. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Booker the pass to Oubre. Jackson against Booker. Oubre outside. Back to Booker. 5 to shoot. Here's Ayton over Valanciunas. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. 17 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
Now Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Saric.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. No question he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him. Jay Crowder's checked in for Memphis. Ayton hits them both.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Jackson passes to Crowder. And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd team foul.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Down low. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Jackson.
Superb agility from Jackson, rolling with purpose to the right places after setting those hard screens.
Booker against Valanciunas. Oubre with it. Shot clock at 5, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. They'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Morant. In the corner, Crowder with it. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And Rubio kicks to Oubre. Back to Rubio. Morant with the steal. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Oh, that's called getting the most of every opportunity. Iguodala scoring off the screen.
Booker with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Booker left side. There's the dish to Saric. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, I just like the all-around game Sark possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
And that one falls from Saric. Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. Saric nails them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
14 foul.
Jackson has the open look. Here's Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Oubre. Valanciunas hits them both. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Stolen by Jackson. 3-on-3. Here's Iguodala. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Here's Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. The Suns trail. And here is Bridges. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Memphis on defense. Rubio, the pass to Saric. Back to Rubio. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Suns lead by 1.
There's no reason you should leave someone open around Sark. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
Now here's Morant, covered by Rubio. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Booker with it. Out guarded by Crowder. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
At the line of the Suns, Rubio.
Free throw good. Rubio. Both free throws good from Rubio. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here's Morant. The kick out to Crowder. Jacks up a 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
He's worked a lot on his 3-point shot. Crowder makes enough where it has to be on.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Passes it to Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Andre Iguodala. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Booker. Grizzlies have gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Iguodala outside. In the corner, Crowder with it. From outside, off the mark. Suns have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Booker against Iguodala. And Booker kicks to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it up. And it comes off the front of the rim. Memphis trailing here. And stolen by Booker. All alone. And the dunk by Booker.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Valanciunas, good.
You see how how focused Valanciunas is? He's got this positioning. He's determined to score.
And the Suns call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Devin Booker.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Ayton comes in for Aaron Baines, and Oubre subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Now Morant. Pass to Crowder. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. A shot by Crowder, no good.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Rubio, the pass to Oubre. Saric outside. He kicks it to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Oubre. The tray. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D here by Iguodala. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's Crowder. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rubio, the pass to Oubre. Back to Rubio. Fader on the way and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
They double team Iguodala to the middle. Here's Morant. Oubre pulls it in.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Rubio, the pass to Saric. Back to Rubio. Suns moving the ball around. And the Suns miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
They get it back.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Ayton finds Oubre. Rubio outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Back to Rubio. Pass to Ayton. Oubre kicks to Saric. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Misses from close range.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Offense is play for him so far. You know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Clearly a foul.
And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
The Grizzlies shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Can they get it? Second chance effort. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now here's Morant, covered by Rubio. Valanciunas, and boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltend. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And the Suns call time here. They're ahead by 2. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. In the corner, it's Oubre. On the wing, Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Trifecta!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But GA, this is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 5. 23 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Time is of the essence. Basket and a foul, it's got to be the game.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. The Grizzlies on offense. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Outside for Jackson. Rejected by Booker. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's his second personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting for Phoenix, Dario Saric. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
Jackson just oozing with talent, an energetic player who will not back down from the pressure.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Ricky. You've played in a lot of big games, but what does it mean to you to make a big contribution tonight?
Yeah, it means something. It means that we win. But, I mean, of course I'm happy. But the most important thing is that we play as a team. We did it today, and we make shots.
Great performance all around, Ricky. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.